Hi guys, my name is Colin Keena. I work with DTI, and today I'm just going to go over a quick little introduction to the Nadex platform and to Nadex trading. So bear with me, I've got a couple slides here to go over, and what I wanted to do is just kind of give you guys a brief explanation of the types of trading that is done on the Nadex platform. And then we will actually go on over to my live platform, and we'll kind of show a couple different markets, how to frame the markets, and how these things trade. So let's go through some of these slides here. And first of all, just first thing comes to mind is what is Nadex? If you guys have never heard of it, it's referred to as a North American derivatives exchange. It is its own exchange that is CFTC regulated. This is they offer what's called the bull spreads and the binary contracts. And for those of you who are not familiar with Nadex, it is the only exchange in America, in the USA here, that can offer these type of contracts, the binaries and the bull spreads. There are some exchanges over in Europe that will offer this type of trading, and but as far as Nadex is concerned, it is unique to the States, and it's a unique exchange for unique trading, unique contracts, and we'll kind of go in a little bit more about the uniqueness of these contracts and exactly how they work and whatnot as we go through here. Binary options, it's real simple. It's either going to be true or it's going to be false. Okay, you're going to have either outcome. There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. It's cut out dry for you. It's going to be either correct or incorrect, true or false. And you're always going to know your outcome of this trade, okay? Meaning your cap is always going to be risk. Before you actually get into the trade, you'll know the parameters of the trade. You know how much you'll know how much you gain to win. You know how much exactly you stand to lose. So you always know both sides, and as you can imagine, it really takes out a lot of the stress of trading, and it's also a really good way to trade along with a futures account, with a regular old futures trading. There's definitely a lot of edging opportunities to edge a futures account, edge a portfolio, what have you. And like I said, the best thing about it is you're always going to know what you're going to be risking on any given trade. The bull spreads, it's a single contract with a floor and a ceiling range. Again, you look at limited risk. All these contracts are going to be priced for the retailers. The bull spreads, guys, the easiest thing I can compare it to is a vertical call spread in options. If anybody's familiar with options and how they work, that is, oops, hey, somebody's messing with the. Guys, whoever's doing that, please leave it on the slideshow. I don't know who's messing with it, but anyways, we're on the slideshow right now. The slideshow tab, John. If you look at the top of your if you look at the top of the Omnovia here, you'll see a bunch of tabs: desktop sharing, slideshow, whiteboard, movie player. We're on the slideshow. So anyway, guys, getting back, the bull spreads, like I was saying, those of you who are familiar with options trading, you can mostly associate these bull spreads with a vertical call spread, and and it's just, like I said, it's just a single contract with a floor and a ceiling range, and we can go over those, go into a little bit more depth of those when I get over into the actual platform. There's a lot of different markets to actually be trading. There's a lot of different markets to be trading. There's you got your regular stock market, all your indices, your S&P. They actually have DAX and FTSE as well. in here. You got Forex rates. There's a lot of good Forex currency pairs that can be traded on the Nadex platform, and it's really good. Really great way. Excuse me. It's really a great way to get involved in Forex. Some of those of you who are not familiar with the Forex trading and how that operates, this is a great way to introduce yourself to that type of trading, to the Forex, the currency markets and whatnot, currency pairs. Yeah, like I said, it's a great way to introduce yourself. And instead of, a lot of companies will require you to actually open up a separate Forex account from your futures account. So this will prevent you, if you're not a little hesitant on having to open up a new account just to be able to trade in Forex. Well, with Nadex, you can still be able to trade some Forex, get exposed to the Forex currency pairs, and definitely expand your knowledge of some of the different markets that are out there. Again, moving on, we got they also have commodities like your crude oil, gold, silver, things like that. Your run-of-the-mill commodities are also available. And again, like I said, some of these contracts, your crude oil, your gold, are very volatile markets. If those of you who have ever traded gold in a futures market know exactly what I'm talking about. Those things can beat you up pretty bad. Those markets can beat you up pretty bad, on any given day. So if you're hesitant to trade some of these more volatile markets, these larger contracts, the Nadex is probably going to be the best thing for you, because you're still able to get some exposure to these markets and be able to analyze and, like I said, expand your knowledge markets. And that's really. Oops, left one thing out. We also can trade events. Okay, which is really neat. If there's like any kind of events, any market moving events, throughout the week, throughout the trading week, they actually make a market, create markets for that. Interesting, just kind of as a footnote. I know that Nadex was trying to get. I know a lot of you have heard about this in trade that was. Showing the presidential elections, you can bid on the presidential elections. Well, Nadex was actually trying to get that as an event, the presidential election. They were trying to get that as an event, and I think they were denied. They're still a relatively new exchange in the market here, and they were actually denied that event. But it was pretty neat, the different types of events that you can trade. If you guys. Like I said, if you do follow the news events throughout the week, those are available as markets on Nadex. Let's see, price. We got really very low collateral to trade. There's no setup cost. There's no extra software to download. The Nadex. Anywhere you have an internet connection, you just go to nadex.com, and there's a login right there on the home page, and that is, so like I said, there's no extra software to download, no monthly fees for any kind of data or platform setup, anything like that. Anywhere you have internet connection, you have the ability to trade Nadex, and they actually do have a really nice smartphone app so you can be connected, you can be trading the market, as long as there is a market open. So it's really, really great. There's no commissions. There's really just an exchange fee of 90 cents per side. 90 cents per side, so you're looking at $1.80 per round turn, and it's actually capped for the first 10 trades. For example, if you want to trade, say, a 15 lot in Nadex, well, they're only going to charge you the exchange fees for 10 of those. So they really reward you for increasing your lot size, for keeping a high lot size. And as you'll see, you're really able to do that, very easily, increase your lot size and still keep your you know, still keep your risk cap, still not be exposed that much, but still and still be able to trade, you know, multiple contracts, you know, up to, you know, over 10 contracts is still, you know, not a very big deal. Whereas, you know, in a futures, you know, the margin that you're tying up, the futures account with the margin that you're tying up, and all that, and, you know, of course, the added risk involved with the higher lot sizes, you know, that can really, you know, start eating into your account there. So, like I said, they really make it beneficial to you to actually trade, you know, bigger lot sizes. And like I said, you're only gonna, if you do a 15 lot, only the first 10 will be charged. There's different expiration dates, and we'll kind of, I don't want to take too much time on this because we'll actually go through and, oops, let's see, we'll actually go through, I'll come back to that here, but let's go ahead and we do my desktop sharing here. I'm going to go ahead and get into the to the live platform. Let's see, give me a second, and I'll catch up on some questions here. Brian, you actually do have to set up an account through Nadex. It's real simple. You can fund an account with as little as $100, and you can fund with a check. I'll go over that here in just a minute here when we get. Let me get my projector going here, and we'll we'll take a look at that. All right. All right, there we go. Can everybody see that? That is just what you're looking at. I just have a dome up. This is just kind of how I set up a workspace when I'm going to be trading Nadex. You can actually see the Nadex. The Nadex is the Nadex platform is here to the right, and this is just a dome that I have up at the S&P, current market of the S&P December contract. I always suggest if you're going to trade the Nadex, you always want to have an idea of the underlying market. So right now I was just going to, you know, kind of go over some stuff, you know, specific to the S&P. So that's why I have a dome up here to the S&P. But like I said, this is what you're looking at. This is the actual platform over here. Okay. You can see all these. We'll just go quick little run through this platform. You can see these orange highlighted little tabs right here are all different windows that I have up. You can see there's some different windows you can keep up. These are what I have up. You can, you know, rearrange your workspace however you like it. This is kind of the simple workspace that I've come up with. But you can see here you've got this little finder window, and you can bring up all your contracts. You see these are all the contracts. You got the indices for both bull spreads and binaries, your forex. You got bull spreads, binaries, commodities, bull spreads, binaries, and the events. You'll even get your underlying. So you can see here your underlying currency pairs. You can actually get the spot rates. So if you're going to be looking at your, let's go with Euro and Japan. Let's see, let's just add. You can add it to a watch list here, and that's your spot rate for the euro and the yen currency pair right there. So you actually have the underlying there is provided for you. So like I said, it's really neat. Like I said, with the you know, with the currency pairs, like I was talking about earlier, it helps you keep an eye on those forex markets, even if you don't have a forex trading account. So it's really helpful. And we'll go ahead and so that's kind of neat. Just want to show you that. Just want to show you that you got those underlying spot rates there to help you. You know, frame different markets. But anyway, guys, let's let's switch gears, and I'm just going to bring up our binaries here on the S&P 500. It's all labeled a little bit differently than what we're used to, but if you've had any experience trading these indices, you can pretty much guess what this is going to be. Again, like I said, you got your FTSE 100 there, you got your Germany 30, which is your DAX, Japan 225, which is your Nikkei, US 500 is S&P 500, obviously. Small cap 2000 will be your Russell. The Tech 100 is NASDAQ, and then your Wall Street 30 is Dow. So you can see all the different indices markets that you have an opportunity to trade here. So what I want to look at is just S&P 500, and all I'm doing is left clicking on here, and then this is expanding, and this is giving me all the current hourly excuse me, it's giving me the current hourly expirations. You see there's an expiration that's going to happen every 2 hours starting at 7 a.m. Central. These times are all going to be done. These times are all done in Eastern time. So just, if you're on the West Coast, make your adjustments. Those of us in Central, I'm just taking an hour off those times. But it's all starting out at 7 a.m. Central, so it would be 8 a.m. Eastern time. And there's an expiration every hour, or excuse me, it'll be every hour with 2-hour increments. Then you see that. Then you actually have the dailies, and you also have the weeklies. The dailies will actually come available 5 o'clock previous, so it kind of works on the Globex market. So it'll actually the daily binaries will actually come through 5 o'clock. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I need to get a little sip of water. Like I was saying, these daily binaries will actually start up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can actually trade these daily binaries throughout the night and into the next day, into the next close. But what you see here is all the daily binaries for the day. Okay? And how this is framed, how we frame this market here is it's a greater than statement. Okay? So you're pretty much you're making a trade based off of where you think the market is going to be by the end of the day. You see some of these prices here. Do you think the market's going to be above 81? Do you think the market's going to be above 84? Or all the way up to 1411? That'd be quite a nice little move. But this is how it works, and this is kind of where some strategy comes into play. Okay, you're still looking at analysis. You're still looking at your analysis of the market. You're still, needing to pick a direction. Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? And your time frame, like I said, is by the end of the day. So you have all day. It's 11:50 right now. So you'll have all the rest of the day till the market closes. It's still going to close at 3:15 Central. They haven't made that adjustment, and that's actually something I need to look into. I'm not sure. They're still. It's still going to close at 3:15 this afternoon, even though we have adjusted now to 4:15. I'm guessing they're just going to keep it the same as it was and not make that adjustment. But I'll have to look into that. And those of you who are interested, you can email me. I'll give you guys my email address here in a little bit, and we can email. And how you make the trade is you want to figure out, are we going higher? Is this market going to continue this little rally that we've seen today and continue to show some strength and and go up and maybe approach this 14, maybe approach 1400 by the end of the day, or at least maybe get up to 92 or so. Who knows? But if that is part of your analysis, you would want to come in and say, well, do I think it's going to be a slight rally by the end of the day? Do we going to close above 1387? Well, let's take a look and see what we could do on that to get into this trade and make some money. So basically, what you're risking is what it's going to cost to get into this trade. Okay, so if we want to buy one, it's going to take us immediately into where the offer is. Okay, so we're pretty much buying into the market here at this point to be able to get filled. And this price, this $36.50, will automatically be deducted from your account. Okay, you're paying $36.50 for the opportunity to make $100. Okay, so $36.50, and it's telling you all this right here. Okay, like I said, your risk is going to be capped. Your max profit is going to be capped as well, and it's going to be, and like I said, and it's going to do all the math for you right now. So basically, you're going to be paying $36.50 for the opportunity to make $63.50. Okay, so the payout is going to be $100 per contract if the market closes above 1387. If it closes right at 87, it's a failure. It did not meet those parameters. If it has to close at 1387 quarter, or 1387 or above, and above 1387, excuse me. So 1387 quarter for you to get the maximum payout. So really, the benefits of Nadex is really getting this, is really getting the this good risk to reward ratio is really kind of all we're about. See, this is just kind of a moderate rally. Right now, our market's trading at 84.5. If the market, so it's got to go 3 points by the end of the day and stay 3 points above for us to profit on this trade. So you can see there's a pretty good chance that this is going to happen. And while I'm kind of on the subject of chances, that's actually the 32.50, 36.50, your bid and offer right there. That's actually showing you the probability that this parameter will be met by the end of the day. And these bids and offers are actually, they're actual Nadex users. There are no computers, there's no auto trades programs, no algorithm trade programs that are trading this Nadex. It's actually all users, and the bid and offers, hence the probability, is all going to be determined by the bid and offers that come in by actual users. Let's see, Rob, let me answer the question real quick. Yes, this is being recorded. We are recording this. This will be available on the TradingPub website. And I don't think I actually have any support right now. I think Morgan had to run. I'm not sure if he's back on yet or not, but I don't think there is I don't think I have any support right now at this moment, so sorry if you guys' questions aren't getting answered. I'll hopefully have enough time after this presentation to answer a few questions, but if not, I'll be sure and give you guys my email address, and we can correspond at a later time if that's convenient to everybody. But anyways, getting back here, so like I was talking about, like I was saying, is you've got this really good risk reward ratio, and like I was saying, you can increase your lot size, to a 5 lot. A 5 lot in this instance, you're only going to be risking $182.50, so you're paying $182 in this, and that's it. That's all you can lose. All you can lose is $182.50. If it doesn't work, well, you've lost that $182.50, but you have the possibility here to set up to make $317.50. So you can see that risk reward is really, what you're looking at is really what gives you the advantage with trading Nadex. And like we were saying, as your size increment increases, like I said, you're still not risking too terribly much on for a futures trade. Risking $182.50 is almost unheard of, even on one contract for the most part, so so you're looking at that 5 contracts here, you're still not risking that much, but the possibility of making a good payout is still very strong and still very very possible. So anyway, guys, so that's kind of a strategy. Last thing I wanted to mention is you do not actually have to take these contracts into expiration. Okay, you don't have to wait all day to go you don't have to wait all day to either find out if you're right or you're wrong. If you have, see right now your market here is at 34 to 37.50. Okay, when, so this is 1387. Here's 1387. The market right now is at 84.25. Your bid and offer is 32.50. It's going to reflect 32.50. Like I said, it's going to reflect the probability that the market will close above this 87. But if the market were somewhere around, say you got in this trade right now, we paid 32 bucks or we paid $36 for it, so we got into it, and the market moves, the underlying futures market moves and gets somewhere up around this high, 87.50, 87 quarter. Well, if you want to go ahead and collect profits, your bid and offer at this point, when your underlying is going to reach close to your parameter that you're trying to meet, the bid and offer is going to reflect. For example, just take a look at where the 84 is right now. 84 is at 53 and 57. So if you wanted to get this at 36, watch the market move up close to its highs here, trade it at its highs, you can actually make a little bit of money. You're not going to make the full payout, but you're still profiting off the trade by implementing that strategy. So if you get something, say your analysis is telling you that the market's going to get up here to 99. All right, it's going to get to 99, it's going to bounce off 99, and that's as high as it's going to go for the day. Well, if that's your strategy, look at this. You can buy this one contract right now for $2.50 for the possibility to make $97.50. But like I said, it's trading right down here. It's been offered so low. If we did see the market rally and approach this 99 level, like I said, it might not have, it's probably unlikely it's going to happen today, but if we did see it approach, this would be reflected at about a 50-50. So you can see, without even taking the expiration, you're still going to be profitable on the trade. So it's just, like I said, one of the advantages kind of going using these binaries. Like I said, you don't have to. You can have the strategy. It can be in your analysis that you're going to buy one of these other contracts and take it all the way to expiration, but you can also have in your strategy that you're going to buy a couple of the cheap ones on either side, guys. You can sell these ones down here, buy these ones up here, and really have it a part of your strategy to see the market approach some of these levels, get the bid and offer to about a 50-50 range, and get out and still be profitable. So so it's, that's really neat, and really, like I said, the name of the game, guys, is capping that risk, knowing where your risk is, still being able to profit good profits on a single trade without having to risk, several hundred, up to $500, on a trade to risk to actually make some money. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be all the time that I have to spend with you today. But before I go, I just want to make sure, that you guys know about this new little tool on the for the TradingPub. Let me hit enter here and show you this. Guys, go visit that link. If you're interested in Nadex, if you guys already have a Nadex account, if you've got a demo or a live account, if you go to that link, it's going to have some good videos and some good tutorials on Nadex. It'll also help us know who is interested in the Nadex. So when we do have some more of these educational opportunities, from time to time, Morgan and I will do some actual live trading events. We'll have actually live trading events on Nadex, and frame some markets, take a look at some markets, and actually get off some trades. If you guys go and visit that link and sign up, you'll get access to the videos. You're going to get access to videos. You'll get access to videos, and like I said, you'll make it onto our list of people we'll send out information to whenever we do have some of these live events. And so it's really a benefit to you. It's, just take about 5 minutes of your time, go sign up for these things. You'll see some good videos and some nice little tutorials about the Nadex market, and that will definitely help you understand a little bit more about how Nadex trades, and it'll give you the opportunity to join us on some of these other little educational and trading events that we have. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for the TradingPub for having us on. Appreciate every time we come on. It's always a very positive event. Thank you guys for coming on and learning with us here. These things really it's all for you, and they really are TradingPub is really dedicated to the students. So you guys, make this happen. You'll make it possible. And thanks for all your questions. If you guys do have any other questions, let me go ahead and type in my my email address, and then I'm going to turn it over to Bennett McDowell. He's going to give you guys some information. And let me see. Let me type in my email address real quick, and then Bennett, it's going to be all yours, man. There it is, Colin at 32futures.com. If you guys have any questions, if you're having trouble with the platform, having trouble with any of the links or anything, shoot me over an email, and I'll be happy to help you guys out with anything. But anyway, guys, thanks again. Have a happy, wonderful Thanksgiving coming up this week. Eat a lot of turkey and stuffing, and y'all have a great one. And we'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.
All right, great. Thank you, Colin. We appreciate you being on here. And like you said, it's a great week for everybody, I guess, except for the turkeys out there. But again, we appreciate you guys being here with us. And the link that Colin typed in, Rob asked a question, what's available there. Basically, it'll give you access to several different tutorials, recorded sessions, training videos on Nadex. So if you thought Colin's presentation was interesting, you can click on that link. You just put your name and email in, and it automatically emails you. I think it's about 5 or 6 different links and recordings and things that hopefully can be helpful to you. So again, thanks, Colin, for that. And at this time, I'm going to turn things over to our next speaker, is Bennett McDowell. Bennett's been on the TradingPub several times before, and we always appreciate having him here. So Bennett, I'll give you a second to get the slides loaded, and then you can go ahead and take it away, and we'll put a timer up just so you can kind of keep track of the time. All right?
Morgan, thank you very much. Let's just do a quick audio check before I get going. I still have to load the slides and do a few things here to get ready. Super. Okay, give me a minute and I'll be right back to you all.